Dear learners, we are going to get a new class on online about BEGE 105. Here we are going to discuss about prose. And the poetry is the first aspect of literature. Then comes the prose. So poetry is full of emotion and fiction, but prose is logical and with reason, and it is written also in different form. Poetry is such a form; it is written in a specific form, and there are different type of poetical factors like scansion, meter, etc., etc. So whenever a poet is writing something about poetry, or when he or she is writing a poem, then he or she should be careful about different type of things. But whenever a writer is going to write about prose, then he should be logical, without emotion, and should discuss it in a orderly manner. However, the first time the poetry comes in the world and then it prevailed. But all the things cannot be described through poetry. So, different type of document or dossier or scientific thesis or the thesis of the philosopher cannot be described through poetic form. So, they used this prose form. However, in this way, prose form started its journey. Now it has passed a lot of path, and now it has created a new field in the literature. However, prose is such a thing that where we can say that the prose can be used in various field or in different type of field in our practical society. However, we should go enter into the text. There we find that prose can be divided into two types. One is forms of prose and the other is varieties of prose. Forms of prose can be divided into two categories. One is fictional and the other is non-fictional. And fictional means where you can find some different type of thing which is not in reality, or the reality which is described in a fictional manner. And non-fictional prose is totally logical and it is not with emotion. So non-fictional prose can be divided into four categories: essays, letter and travelogues, biography, autobiography, and diary and speech. On the other hand, fictional prose can be divided into two. One is one is novel and the other is short story. However, on the other hand, the varieties of prose can be divided into three categories. One is descriptive prose, the second is narrative prose, and third is expository prose. However, we have discussed about different type of non-fictional prose, and there we find that letter and travelogues. All types of letters and the description of it travel is called travelogue. And we find biography and autobiography. Biography means a person, one person's description is given by another person's, and autobiography is such a thing where we find that the speaker is saying something about his or her own self. Okay, and we find that diary and speech. Diary and speech is such a thing, and it has been very much popular after the diary written by Annie Frank. Okay, in this way, and the speech is also such a thing, or such a prose where a speech can be said a the part of literature. On the other hand, Varieties of prose can be divided into three categories: descriptive, narrative, and expository. And the descriptive prose is such a prose where we find some description of a person, or description of a thing, or description of a place. And the narrative prose is a prose where we find some incident or some event that happened in the past or which happens in reality. It is described by someone, and it is described by someone in a manner where you find a narration of a person. And the other is expository prose. And expository prose is such a prose where we find that the writer is writing his thesis, or a philosopher is writing his philosophical notes, and a scientist is writing his scientific process and conclusion and the way he has achieved it. So, in this way, we can describe it, and now we can say that there are different type of prose. And but if after going through the text you have to discuss different type of questions you will find in the internet, and previous year's questions will help you to get get an idea what type of questions may come in the exam. And the text is very much valuable, and all type of answer can be given, or all type of answers can be achieved from the text. And the text is full of materials. So you should go through the text. And now, so if there is any question, just contact to the teachers and counselors. Thank you. Again, I thank you because you have joined the class, and I think in the next class you will join together. And this is the first video I am going through this to you. So there may be some problems to my speech. However, in the next video it will be good one, I think. Okay. Thank you once again.